FCC chairman outlines aggressive reform agenda as U.S. races to reclaim spectrum, space, and infrastructure leadership. In testimony before the House Subcommittee, the FCC chairman delivered a sweeping update on the agency's first year under new leadership, a year defined by deregulation, accelerated infrastructure policy, and a sharpened national security posture. The remarks underscored a clear strategic through-line: restoring U.S. competitiveness across wireless, broadband, and the rapidly expanding commercial space sector. A rebuilt spectrum pipeline and a renewed wireless push. The chairman highlighted the restoration of the FCC's Spectrum Auction Authority as a turning point, enabling the agency to restart a stalled spectrum pipeline. The FCC is now moving to auction up to 180 megahertz of upper C-band spectrum, exceeding congressional minimums, while encouraging secondary market transfers that are already accelerating 5G deployment and boosting network performance. The message was unmistakable. Spectrum scarcity is now a national competitiveness issue, and the FCC intends to move fast. Space Race 2.0. Regulatory speed as a strategic weapon, positioning the U.S. for what he called Space Race 2.0. With China, the chairman emphasized the FCC's role in clearing licensing backlogs, simplifying procedures, and creating a predictable regulatory environment for commercial space operators. The agency's framework is built around four principles: speed, simplicity, security, and spectrum abundance, all aimed at fueling a new era of private sector space innovation. For satellite readers, this marks one of the most assertive FCC space policy stances in recent memory. Infrastructure acceleration and deregulation. The FCC's Build America agenda is aggressively targeting permitting bottlenecks, copper retirement delays, and pole access friction. The chairman also touted reversals of several Biden-era rules he argued would have slowed deployment or increased consumer costs. Complementing this, the FCC has launched the largest deregulation initiative in its history, eliminating more than 1,100 rules and closing 2,000+ inactive dockets. National security, from bad labs to undersea cables. The testimony detailed a significant expansion of the FCC's national security footprint, including crackdowns on foreign-controlled testing labs, removal of millions of prohibited device listings, new undersea cable security rules, identification of foreign adversary license holders, cyber hardening efforts following Salt Typhoon, adding foreign-produced drones to the covered list. The FCC is clearly positioning itself as a frontline agency in the broader U.S. technology security architecture. Consumer protection and public safety modernization. The FCC is escalating its robocall enforcement campaign, removing more than 1,200 non-compliant providers from the U.S. network. It is also modernizing 988 crisis text routing, 911 location accuracy, and national alerting systems, some of which are decades old. Support for telecom workers and local broadcasters. The chairman emphasized reforms aimed at improving conditions for tower crews and telecom workers, while also reaffirming broadcasters' unique public interest obligations, amid growing tension between national programmers and local stations. Takeaway. The testimony paints a picture of an FCC moving at unusual speed, deregulating, accelerating infrastructure builds, and asserting U.S. leadership in wireless and space. For the satellite and space communication sector, the message is clear. Regulatory velocity is now a strategic asset, and the FCC intends to wield it.